My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 45. In this lecture, we will try to understand look and ilook. This look and ilook are two super useful functions in pandas. I will also discuss in the lecture number 46, that is in my next lecture, about this look and ilook functions. Look is labeled based, which means that we have to specify names of the rows and columns that we need to filter out. What is the difference between look and ilook in pandas? One of the most common question you will hear from Python newcomers and data science aspirants. There is a high probability that you will encounter this sort of question in data scientist and data analyst entries. Instead of discussing this theory, let me explain few examples so that after that just read this theory, anybody can understand. It is in simple language. Basically, we can filter the data using the look function in pandas even if the indices are not an integer. Means you can access the data by using names, by using labels. That's what it says. It's a label based one. We will try to understand with appropriate examples. ilook. ilook means integer index based. It will return first, means how I will let me go to numerical examples. Let me discuss numerical examples. Then just read this theory so that you can understand. Maybe that may be the best procedure. Let me create a data frame. Just simply, this is a data frame. How can I create this? Age is my column name. Whose values are this one? Means it's just like dictionary. It's a key. It's values. Section is my column name. These are the values. And city is the column name. These are the values. And gender is the column name. These are the values. Favorite color is the column name. And these are the values. Just if you display this particular data frame, it will be displayed like this. Just see, age is a column name, and section is a column name, city is a column name, gender is a column. We just know we created this particular data frame. It's not new thing which we were discussing from last few classes. You know how to create this data frame. Now we will try to understand look. What we were saying that look is label based, isn't it? Look is label based. Just see, data is my data frame. This is my data frame. Just see, this is my data frame. Just now we created data dot age. What is the age column? This is my age column. Greater, just see, I am referring column name. Look is based on labels. That's what I am saying. Look is based on labels. Here age is label, section is label, city is label, gender is label, favorite is label. I am using labels. Data dot age greater than or equal to 15. Greater than or equal to 15 means what? Just check it out, that particular data frame. Greater than or equal to 15 means 22, isn't it? Therefore 122b del EF. That's what it displays. Anyway, there is one more value. Greater than or equal to 15. Greater than or equal to 15 means this particular row you will get. That's what you are getting. And greater than or equal to 15 means you will get 17 is also greater than or equal to 22 is greater than or equal to 15, 21 is greater than or equal to 15, 7 means how am I retrieving this data? Based on label. What is the label here? Age is label, isn't it? That's why look is based on labels, isn't it? That's what it says. Now again I am using look. Just see, data dot age. This one is also a label. Just see, it's a label. And data dot gender equal to and male means age must be greater than or equal to 12, age 10 greater than or equal to, yes, 22 is greater than or equal to 12, but it's not enough. Gender must be male. Just see, then gender is female. I cannot select. Age greater than or equal to 13 is greater than or equal to 12, of course, but is gender equal to male? Yes, no, it's not. Therefore, I will not select. In that manner, data dot age is label name. Greater than or equal to 12, 21 is greater than or equal to 12, correct? Whose gender equal to M? Yes. Therefore, this particular row is selected. In similar manner, you can select other one. As 12 is greater than or equal to 12, gender is male. Therefore, this particular row you will get. All other rows greater than or equal 11 cannot be greater than or equal 12. 17, even though it's greater than or equal 12, gender is female. Therefore, you won't get it. It is simple. Why am I using look? Why? Because I'm using label. What is label here? Age is label. That's what we were saying. This look is based on labels, isn't it? In similar manner, selecting range of rows using look. While using rows, in the case of look, you can make use indices. What does it mean? 1 colon 3 means from row 1. This is label. Means for rows here labels are indices are labels. 1 2 3 1 3. These are 3 rows. What it says? 1 3. That first row to third row. All the rows will get selected. Just understand range of rows. Range of rows. What are the names of rows here? Indices itself names. Here the names are age, section, city, gender, favorite color. Those are the column names. Here row names is indices itself. Indices itself names, isn't it? Now, just see, select only required columns with a condition. What does it mean? Just see, data.age. Yes, it's a label name greater than or equal to 12 and city, comma, gender. This means city is one column name. Just see. Gender is another column name. Means I must select these two columns. But condition is greater than or equal to, age must be greater than or equal to 12. 10, it's not greater than or equal to 12. Yes, 22 is greater than or equal to 12. But this I can select. Therefore, what you are getting? Just see Delhi. That two columns I need, Delhi and F and female gender. In that manner, you can understand it is simple and straightforward. You are selecting columns with a condition. While applying condition, I am using label. Age is label. Again and again, I am saying this look is based on labels, isn't it? That's what it says. Now, let me proceed further. Update the values of particular column on selected rows. How can I update? Just see, data.look, date.age is greater than or equal to 12, section equal to m. What does it mean? Age is 10 greater than or equal to 12? Not. Therefore, this particular row will not get updated. Yes, 22 is greater than or equal to 12? Yes, correct. Section equal to m. What is here section? Section B. This section will get updated by m. In that manner, it will work for other rows. You can understand. Same analogy, isn't it? Now, let me proceed. Now, what's happening here? Here, what's happening? Just see, updating values of multiple columns on selected rows. What does it mean? Updating values of multiple columns. Which column? Section is one column and another column city. I am updating two columns at a time. That's why it says updating values of multiple column on selected rows only. Just see, data.age is greater than or equal to 20. Greater than or equal to 20 means 22 is greater than or equal to 20. Section must be, what should I write? Section must be S. In the place of B, I must write yes. That's what it says. Section must be S. City must be Pune. City must be Pune. Instead of Delhi, I must get Pune. Isn't it? For those rows whose age is greater than or equal to 20, all those columns will be updated with this S and Pune. Means here age is a label. As I told you, you are referring labels. By using labels, this look works. Just see, I look 0, 2. Till now what we discussed? We discussed about look. Now we will try to understand. I means integer index. Here instead of names, we have to use integer index. Means here 0th row. This is second row. Means 0th row is this one. Isn't it? What about second row? This is second row. That's what. It will give 0th row and second row. Yes, this data frame we changed, we updated. Maybe some values might have changed. Anyway, in Jupyter notebook we will try to understand. Still I am using. Here I have one difficulty. Here I am referring old data frame. Means first data frame only. In between we updated values. Of course, it will not make much difference. How will it be? We will see in Jupyter notebook. Logically, it's okay. Yes. Now what it says? I look 0, 2, 1, 3. What does it mean? 0, 2 means 0th row and second row. What is this? 0th row and this is 0th row. This is second row. Actually, This one is updated. That's why I wrote like this. Why? Because I took old data frame, first data, but in between it is updated. Yes, yes. Now what's happening? 0 to 1 3. 1 3 means what? Yes, this one is 0, this one is 1, this one is 2, this one is 3, 4, isn't it? iloc is integer index based. In the case of loc, we were using age, section, city. We are using label names. Age, section, city, these are label names. Here, in the case of iloc, we have to use index. That's what it says. 0 2 and 1 3. 1 3 means what? 1 3. This is first one, and this is first one, like this. This is third one, isn't it? Just which one is common? AM. Just see, AM. In between there is a first row. First row is not included. You must remember that. Therefore, you are getting AM. Just see, this A, this is M. This is updated value. And MF. Just see, this is M. This is F. Isn't it? 0th row and second row. That's a common portion you have to collect. It is simple. Just write it on paper. You will get it. Nothing. It's simple and straightforward. As I used old data frame, just I updated with pen. Actually, these are the updated values. As I told you, just you can check in Jupyter Notebook. 1 colon 3. iloc 1 colon 3 means top minus 1. iloc means integer based, isn't it? Therefore, this is 1. 3 minus 1, 2. You will get till this stage. This is 1, 2. Stop minus 1. In the case of iloc, you will get stop minus 1. What it says? 1 comma 3, 2 colon 4. What does it mean? 1 colon 3 means 1 to 2. Isn't it? This is row. This is 2 to 3. iloc stop minus 1. 1 to 3 means what? This is 1. 3 means 2 only. This is 1 colon 3. This is row, comma colon. 1 comma 3 means 3 minus 1, 2. 2 colon, this is 0, this is 1, 2, 3, 4. In the case of iloc, I need not use labels. I must use indices. Therefore, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 colon 4. This is 2. 4 means 4 minus 1, 3. This is 2, this is 2, 3. Isn't it? Therefore, what's happening here? Just see, common portion. This is common portion, 1, 2. I am getting 1, 2. And Pune, Mumbai. This is FF. I am getting FF. Isn't it? It is simple and straightforward. Just always remember, in the case of iloc stop minus 1. We will try to understand this with the help of our Jupyter Notebook. Let me go to Jupyter Notebook. This is our Jupyter Notebook. Just let me create data frame. How can I create? Just we know how to create data frame. This is my data frame. From this data frame, since it is loc, age is label, isn't it? This is label based. Therefore, age greater than or equal to 15 means this whose age is greater than or equal to 15. That rows will get displayed. In similar manner, you can apply more than multiple conditions. If the both conditions are satisfied, then only that particular data will get displayed. Just see, age greater than or equal to 12 and gender equal to M, isn't it? Now, by slicing, you can write this 1 colon 3. What does it mean? Here, 1 colon 3 means first row to third row. Here, in the case of rows, indices itself names, indices itself labels. That's what I am using, isn't it? Now, what it says, again, you can select a few columns with a condition. Age greater than or equal to 12, I am selecting city as well as gender. Just see, for those dotted data is my data frame, I am displaying city as well as gender, isn't it? Now, let me proceed further. What it says, update a column with a condition. What is the condition? Data.age is greater than or equal to 12. For them, just update section as M. Just see, here 10, age is 10 greater than or equal to 12, not true. Therefore, section is not updated. What is still, previous section is A, still it is A only. But 22 is greater than or equal to 10, section is updated with M. Just see, you are updating, isn't it? Depending on condition. That's what it says. Even you can update multiple columns. Here I am updating section column as well as city column. You can update multiple columns on particular condition. That's what is happening, isn't it? This also I discussed iLook. iLook means this is index based, integer index based. This also I discussed. This also I discussed. iLook means 0 to means 0 to 1 3. This I discussed. I think I need not again repeat it again. Isn't it? iLook 1 comma 3 stop minus 1, that is 1 2 you will get. In similar manner, this also I explained. 1 comma 3 means 1 to 2 rows. 2 to 2 column means 2 to 3 columns. Common portion I must replace. I must display 1 2 2 3. Stop minus 1. It's something like that. This is anyway, I will discuss this part in my next lecture. Just go through this lecture once. If you have any difficulty, just keep a comment. But anyway, I will spend time on look and iLook in my next lecture also, as it is very important for any data scientist. Time being, just go through these concepts. Thank you very much.